can see we have even two people already watching. That's so cool. Well, as you may notice, today we are slightly changing the schedule. So usually I stream on Sundays, but this time around, I mean, this week I kind of needed to shift because tomorrow I have like a board game evening with my friends. So I really couldn't move that to any other day. So I hope you don't mind it. Hello there, ASP Lover. How's it going for you? And hello there, Annie. Nice to see you today too. Oh, and as you can see, I've already created some tea for myself. And we are about to start finishing the machinima that I started, I don't remember even when. As opposed to, you know, Die Die Dani, this one takes a lot longer, but that's because I kinda, you know, do it in smaller portions than I did that with that previous one. Back then, I was lucky enough to get my, you know, weekly vacation, and so I was kind of doing it non-stop, probably. Like, I would just, you know, sleep, eat, go to bathroom, and shoot machinima. That was basically my vacation that time. Yeah, this time around, it's a lot more distributed, and so, yeah, it takes longer in terms of time. However, this also, I believe, is a bit more useful in terms of the quality of machinima, because you do need to sort of give yourself time when you, you know, review what you have shot. Because when you do that right after you've done that, or like even in a day or even in a week, you still kind of have a very biased eye. And so, like I always say, the hardest thing to do is always to kill your babies. Like, no matter what you shoot, you kind of feel clingy to it, really don't want to mess it up, even if removing some of the footage that you've made will definitely like benefit your final work. So yeah, so far we have what, like 3 minutes and 39 seconds, and I imagine that that's probably around 30% of machinima shot, at least, you know, the rough footage. I will definitely have to, you know, go maybe multiple times once it's all done, and simply, you know, correct some pacing in some places, maybe make it match the music better. And I believe that the last time we stopped at around, let's see, I definitely remember that we got that jump. So that's something that we did, right? Where was it? Oh yeah, this nested sequence in here. When Lilith was jumping over Angela, and I remember now, of course, it was the eye effect. All of this stuff going on in here. Yeah, so in my free time then I shot another, like, what, 20 seconds? That doesn't seem like too much, but, well, it did require some compositing technique here. So yeah, I suggest we start by maybe watching some portion of it. Not the entire one, because we already seen that multiple times. Let's just start with, you know, when this music portion kicks in. And I think I need to pause this music that I have in the background. So, just to remind ourselves of what's been going on in the machinima, and, you know, to get in the mood. Maybe we can even do it like this. Yeah, let's go full screen. Oh, it's gonna be so much better once I add all the voice lines and you know, sound effects. Can't wait till that happens. Some dialogue lines also need, like, revising, so that's also something that I will be doing once I have all the footage in place. Okay. That jump. And now the music kicks in. I freaking love that part when Lilith is running. Oh! And that's what we have so far. Again, not much since the last time, only 20 seconds. But yeah, the moment that I love most is, this portion. Just look at how Lilith is running in the background. Just like that. I don't know, I find that so hilarious. Oh yeah, in this case, I also needed to apply a compositing technique. Because, let's actually go into the game already. Because I don't think I have loaded it beforehand like I normally do. This run that she is doing comes from a custom box made by Flower Sims or something. Let me check if I can find that. Yeah, we'll definitely need some postbox guides. Ooh, it was either some of the bundle boxes or maybe action movie. Yeah, I mean, this stuff is such a lifesaver. I don't know. I can't imagine how you can shoot Machinima without having some sort of catalog. Really, like this has changed my workflow so much. So I think it was one of the action boxes. Yeah, so this is what Lilith is doing. It's so action movie box run backwards, and what Angela was doing is let me see. It was somewhere in here as well. Maybe not. And maybe it was this one even? I might have used the same one too, but in a different way. Huh. But anyway, so the point was that this running animation is kind of works only in a straight line. And so for Angela to kind of, make this U-turn in here, it required some, well, you can even see some glitching going on. Some, tricky masking effect. So, because this is like 3 layers. One of the layers is the background with Lilith, where she's simply running. That was the easiest part. Then another layer is that I simply have this railing going on. And then the third layer is, well, Angela and, all the rest of the surroundings. And I needed this railing because in the beginning, as you can see, Angela is running behind it. And yeah, and of course, I also needed to apply some sort of animation to Angela in here, to make this U-turn possible. And that's also something that I did in this case, because again, this is a compositing technique. So we have just a layer with just the floor, and then each of the girls is just a separate layer. And if we open it up in the project, just as a separate thing, again, you'll notice that it was shot against a green screen. Just to be able to then cut them out, and again, using the animation in Premiere Pro, make them move like that. Because as you can see, Lilith is making, again, a 90-degree turn in there. And that could only be achieved with the help of Premiere Pro. I don't really like this transition in here, because we have like a very... Hello there, Alex. Nice to see you today. How's your Machinima in Riverville going? Really looking forward to seeing that. So yeah, we have a very, very wide shot, but then all of a sudden we get to like a second middle shot. And usually, like, if you read some sort of manuals on the editing techniques, they advise you to combine shots based on the size of objects. And in this case, I think this may be too much of a difference between them. And so, like, we would need some sort of a middle shot with like full size like that. I believe that before that I may have had it like so. Oh no, that wouldn't work like that. Let's see. Just to better explain my point. So if we had like this extremely wide shot where the people are very tiny, then we had this one where we can see like they are full size, and then we have like this close up. It's a bit more natural. You know what? We may even have it like this. I think I may have reversed some of the animations in here. So one thing that you can do with footage that you shoot is you can reverse it, and most of the time you can get away with it pretty easily. You know, if all the rest of the footage is kind of is okay. So in this case, I was reversing what Lilith is doing. Let's see how this one would look. Yeah, we would probably need... So see, by the end of this shot, we have her right hand in the air, like that. And so this means that we will need to cut it somewhere in here too. Like so, probably. Well, let's see if that changes anything. So she's saying stop, and yeah, the idea here is well, it'll probably be easier for me to show you once we get to the lot itself. Yeah, so the idea is, of course, yeah, that Angela is chasing Lilith. Lilith is kind of teasing her, and as I imagine, it's more of a, you know, Lilith trying to get some sister time for herself, because I don't know, in my headcanon, she kind of gravitates towards Angela, but Angela just being influenced by her parents, well, mother in particular, is kind of biased towards Lilith, and that creates this sort of tension between the sisters, even though they have much more in common that you know, that's on the surface, and that Mary Sue makes them believe. And so in this case, like Lilith was just saying, like, stop, mom's pottery. And pottery because Mary Sue's biography says that she's into that. And since she has like Asian culture, I imagine that having a tea set, kind of like I do in here, would make total sense for Mary Sue. So I imagine that came from Bon Voyage or something? Yeah, probably when we got to the Takemitsu village. And so yeah, the idea here is that she's like saying, be careful, mom's pottery. And this is where we're gonna have like a small kind of like a breathing moment, because one thing about like putting all the footage together is that you kind of need to think of it as a roller coaster. So it needs to be really, really smooth, but at the same time it cannot go at like the same pace all the time. Okay, you need to like accelerate, then slow down a bit, then maybe give a little breather, and then accelerate once again. Like that change of pacing, that change of tension, kind of what makes it really, really engaging to watch. Because if it was just all action, it wouldn't be like really, really overwhelming. If it was too, like relaxed and too, I don't know, what's the word for that? Well, too slow paced and too calming, then it would just be boring to watch. So it's really like the art in here is the ability to combine those in a perfect way, but yeah, that's a lot harder to achieve than it might seem. So yeah, here we are in the lot. The girls already standing where they need to stand, and so what I had in mind is that we're gonna go back to this sort of you know, bird eye view like we had in here, but this time we're gonna be closer, and I wanna girls like do some sort of funny tiptoeing around this tea set to ensure that they don't break it. And that's where we're gonna break this music as well. And instead, I'm gonna insert some sort of, you know, sound effect like, and then we go back when they are trying to do some stuff. So what I had in mind is that we're gonna utilize these fruits a bit, and if we're lucky, by the end of today's stream, we will also get to the point when Lilith runs behind this counter. She again continues to read Angela's speech in here, teasing some, you know, weird, cheesy lines that Angela has put in there. And, well, that's basically like their entire interaction here is that Lilith is just making fun of Angela. And, well, that's gonna lead to something. So, yeah, let's probably finish editing this little portion, because I believe that this bit in here is too short. Let's see. Like, it just, yeah, what, not even a second or something. But yeah, and let me refill my tea, by the way. Oh, Alex, you are struggling. And what's going on? What are you struggling with? Maybe we'll be able to help you today. Who knows? Because sometimes, yeah, like I mentioned in the beginning, you need to sort of give yourself time with Machinima to sort of reset yourself and to look with a fresh eye. There's a pesky counter in the kitchen that's unsnapped in the corner. Is there? Oh! Yeah! Thanks, Ani, for bringing that up. It wasn't like that. As you can see, I've placed these things. Huh. Oh no. But yeah, that's totally what has happened here. Why have you unsnapped? Oh yeah, now it's fine. So cool that you brought it up. Yeah, because it would have been a bummer if I already shot a couple of scenes like that, only to notice that, well, we have a weird gap going on. I hate inconsistencies like that. And I'm yet to fix, by the way, one inconsistency that I have made all the way before they start this chase and stuff. Where was it? It was like when Angela was still, well, not in her shower, but just preparing for the speech, to rehearse her speech. Yeah, because these freaking speakers are just, sticking through the wall. But that's fine. That's not that difficult to fix. I just need to reshoot that little scene. Okay, so yeah, let's first, so that I don't forget, because this is kind of important, because we need to make sure that all the action is tied to the music as well. And so let's see, we had, I believe at this point would be a nice transition. So let's see if we just simply go and we extend this portion like that, just in a simple and dumb way, so to speak. Oh, so we end up in sort of a smile, right? Let's see. Yeah, kind of makes sense. And again, we get enough time. They are like equally spaced, so that's nice. Oh yeah, by the way, this one was another interesting thing to shoot, because if we again reveal this in project, so this was this is, oh, I think I am spoiling. Can you guess what animation this is, by the way? Just from from the look of it. There's like a very huge hint, but still. You would have noticed it. What exactly do you mean, Annie? You mean the stuff with the speakers before, or something in here? So really, once you kind of get a knack of in Premiere Pro and you... Oh, the speakers. Well, that's always the thing that, that's how I actually made it happen. I also didn't notice it in the first place, and I'm like, well, it's fine. But then I was watching like, oh, shoot. And once you know it's there, like, you can't unsee it, unfortunately. So yeah, I'll definitely have to fix it later. Yeah, I was saying that once you get a knack of at least some basic editing in Premiere Pro, all the animations that you have access to within the game really start to shine in a different light, because like this case I needed something to make it look as if Angela is just trying to drift a bit on the floor, or what would be the other word for that. But unfortunately there wasn't a suitable animation like that, and so in such a case I needed to use this thingy, which is, I'm still waiting for the answer, by the way, guys. Do you know what this is? Maybe like which expansion pack it comes from, and what they are doing in here. Well, maybe it would have been easier if we weren't seeing it from, well, her bum, but still. Yeah, and then the like water balloon fight, very close, but not water balloon. Just pay attention to the white particles. So those are not water balloons. But I mentioned that they free time. Close, it's a neighbor of free time. Is it a neighbor of free time? I believe that free time... No, it's not a neighbor. So it was... football something? Seasons, yeah, it's Alex who got it. Snowball fight then, yes, exactly, it's snowball fight, yeah. Alex was the first one. But yeah, basically, if you take a look at water balloon fight, snowball fight, they are the same in terms of what the sim is doing. It's just, the particle effect that is different. And in this case, yeah, it's one of the stationary poses, but using Premiere Pro, we can make it look as if she's, sliding on the floor, trying to, kind of stop somewhere. So, yeah, I think I'm pretty satisfied with this portion in here. Again, I'm gonna have some dialogue overlay in here so that it's a bit clearer. Though I think even just the visuals already tell us that, well, they are kind of very, very anxious to do something that their mother would be not very unhappy about. So what we need now to do is, again, to find a good shot in here composition-wise, and I also need to not to forget to change to my reshades preset in here, because I remember that was one of the issues before that, maybe during the last stream or something. Oh yeah, that's why we had the coloring issue going on. Oh, and also yeah, I need to. Fun fact, if you didn't know, I'm using an alternative keyboard layout, so I'm using Dvorak keyboard as opposed to QWERTY, and sometimes that makes it tricky to use some of the shortcuts, and like at least some basic ones like WASD to move the camera. And so I need to switch to QWERTY to be able to do that. And now I need my Control T to get the rule of thirds. So I think it would be nice if we positioned, you know, the T set somewhere, you know, like in this center quadrant or something. Like so. Maybe even make it really centered. Like that. Ooh. Yep. So let's say that it's gonna be Control 9 for now. Let's see. I already have Control 4 for when they were running around. This is, yeah, for their dialogue scene. So yeah, I think this one's gonna be fine, though I think I need to change my orientation steps a bit. Yeah, because 20 is an overkill. Like so. This now... It's now a bit easier to move my camera. Is it? Yeah, it is. So you see, it's a bit snappier in terms of moving the mouse. And so what they need to do is kind of go like that, one by one. And we need to find a suitable animation for that. Yes, maybe you have some suggestions, though I think I may not have explained it really, really well what I was really looking for. Some sort of a tiptoeing animation when... imagine that they are trying to be very careful around the teapot. So they are just... Burglar tiptoe. That may be... Oh, let me see where that might be. So... Because I believe that burglar is kind of... yeah, he's going kind of like squatting. But it's not exactly... What I had in mind is more like when they are jumping, when they maybe stab their foot or something. But let's see first, yeah, the burglar thing. So... Burglar... what do I have that has to do with burglar? So... Crime burglar, and I need... let's see. Come on, video, play. Nope, that's not the thing, that's just them. Talking about burglar... What? Locomotion object? I think I do, yeah, you mean the like, the black sculpture, right? So this thing, right? So I think, yeah, it has all the walking effects, but I think in this particular case we'll need some more expressive thing. Let's see, so all of these, yeah, are just them talking about burglar. Maybe you can have something with foot. Like what I had in mind is, imagine if you are stepping on, I don't know, on maybe a hot sand that comes with Bon Voyage, when they, you know, trying to very quickly go and they raise their feet really high. That's kind of the thing that I imagined when I thought of, you know, the interaction. So in such a case, it may be easier just to go to the Bon Voyage folder in here and see we have like beach. Do you even have anything that has to do with, you know, hot sand? I'm not sure if that was one. Yeah, locomotion is great, and I think I will need to fix one of the walking animations that I already have for this thing, but that's for later on. So it's not sunbathe. Maybe like, well, not fire dance. I imagine there was something like with the fire walk. So let's see. Campfire warm, log rolling. Interesting left, even log rolling might. So if we take just the the initial part when they are in, see, like really doing some weird motion with their feet, that's something that I would imagine that they would do. Let's see, that was a rolling one. Let me minimize this thing, by the way, because we don't need it like that. It's gonna be easier for us to see. Log rolling 2. Well, that's just the fall. Can I have it like that? Probably. Okay, they fall in front. No, that's... Well, think of the beginning that we have in here. So we need something similar, but maybe some sidestepping, perhaps? Like, when they are trying to, I don't know, work as a mime, and they are just doing some side steps. One thing that you should definitely watch out for, remember where you find it, is all sorts of transitions when they turn around. Like, think of entering the university, when the sim is walking straight, then they turn around 180 degrees, because those animations are really, really helpful, and there's only like a handful of those. But... Well, this one is a good one. A good teasing thing that Lilith would probably do to Angela. This could be useful if they're trying to pick something up. But let's see. Ooh. This could be when she's trying, not to step on the teapot. Ooh. Interesting. Put a real log roller outside. Yeah, that will also. I don't think we need to do that actually, because yeah, we can easily use this box and just make sure that we use some sort of slow motion effect that will already make this side steps a bit longer time, and then we can only change that in Premiere Pro by stretching or squeezing the footage. That's usually the way I do it. That's why I always recommend to shoot with at least some sort of slow motion effect, because it's always much better to speed up the footage than try and stretch it when there isn't enough frames going on. Like this way, you get a lot more natural effect in like on the footage. Oh, and by the way, I need to enable all my bulk cheats. Aura hotkey, just my love for sure. So yeah, for now I kind of love the roll winner effect. And since we're gonna be shooting them from above, I don't mind that they are like really laughing or smiling that wide. What about the rest of the stuff? Maybe this, ooh, so Angela could be number 2, and this hand motion would even look as if she's trying to grab this peach. Use the roll and reverse it. Yeah, we could definitely try and do that. But let's see which ones we want them to use. We also need to keep in mind that like the sound effect that I want them to use. So we'll probably just have a... Well, second one is definitely for Angela because of the hand motion effect. Though we'll take just maybe the, up to this point. Well, it's not that obvious that she's just pointing the finger, not really trying to grab with her whole hand. And Lilith will probably do the third one. So this one, when she's like, whoop, a little bit kneeling to the back. Okay. So that is already great. So again, we're gonna have, oh no. So we have this going on. So let me take them. Oh, and I think I have a weird rogue OMSP going on. So sometimes, the green frame that you get for your sims gets some other place. Like, well, I'll make sure to point it out if we get it this time. I'm pretty sure we will. But this time it's hard, so we have an OMSP that is attached to Lilith in here. So let's remove that. Do I have my depth of field enabled? Yeah, I do. Everything else is in place. Great. So in this case, we really only need a static shot. So I will even make it as a screenshot. So let's get back here. Ooh, I will probably do it like that. Footage. Screenshots. Yeah, that's what I need. And that's what we get, like this. Oh, and I also like made this cut in here in terms of music, because I imagine it would be great if we continued with, you know, this kind of crashing, or I don't know what would the proper word for that be. So that's we're gonna continue, but we'll have some sort of you know, silence in this portion. Maybe this is even a great place, you know. I don't even need to stretch the footage, because we have this like you see the waveform. That way you can easily see when you have the beats in music. So I think it's like the kick. But we need to add some, you know, fading in here, like that. And they will be like sidestepping in here. And then we continue this. Yeah, so should be pretty fun. So we have this. Now let's try and shoot the girls. I always laugh when I say it like that. Performing that thingy. Oh. So again, we'll do it in the corridor. OMSP, please. Like so. And let's enable a chroma key. So it's gonna be like that or something. Let's call it Control 8. And we need to make this chroma key a bit closer to us. Where is chroma key? Here it is. And music, come back. So. And let's see the farthest that we can go. Is that okay? Yeah. 36 seems to be fine. So now let's see, what was it? It was Bon Voyage, and for Lilith we have log. What's the exact name for it? Object log rolling winner 3. Let's go. Where is this thing? In here. So objects log rolling winner 3. And let's go. Oh wait, she's still performing the previous interaction that she was doing. And by the way, I need to get rid of the girls, no, the toddler Lilith and Angela, so that it's easier for me to choose it when I start using the sim turner here. So Lilith, you need to stop doing topics. No, that's what you were doing to show the effect there. So let's do once again. Have you stopped? No, she hasn't. And why is that? Oh, well, of course, because it's in the line there, in the queue, I mean. So once again, object log rolling winner 3. Let's go. She's doing it in the opposite direction. That's the thing with some of the animations. So the game flips them from time to time. I imagine that to avoid some like repetition. So let's try again. Nope. Because we could definitely see that this time she is doing it in the opposite direction, right? Or what was she? Huh. Well, Alex, I believe that we will have to reverse the footage after all. But just in case, let's try and do them once again. Though no, that probably won't work because, again, the log rolling object is pretty fixed. So it wouldn't make sense for the game to flip it. Yeah. Kinda a bummer, but that's fine. So let's see what we can get. Oh, and of course, chroma key. Like so. Okay, I think that is more than enough. Let's see what we've got. Here we go, footage, machinima, and it's the last thing. So, let's take... So I'm not sure if reversing would change anything. But yeah, we'll see. We'll have to see about that. So let's start in here, and we'll end in here when she's trying to sort of, again, lean to the side. That's when Angela will try and grab this peach. Like so. Now let's put that on top. And let's use the Reshade Ultra key. Well, she's definitely moving to a different direction, and you can see that her feet is sort of cut out. That's because of the chroma key. What a bummer. We might need to fix that with the help of... wait, zoom will not help us with that. I think this is how it's supposed to work, yeah. Let's see. Yeah, now we can see the entirety of her feet. But yeah, even in this case, we can see that she is moving, well, the opposite direction. And if we reverse it, so where was it? Speed, duration, reverse, how does that look? No, it still looks the same. So unfortunately we'll have to find a different, probably again, log rolling effect, but different thing. So maybe log rolling 4 will work? Let's try. So disable that. And let's try object, log rolling, winner 4. How does that look? Have you stopped? Nah, it's still as if she's trying to move the direction that she is looking at. No. And I think that's gonna be the case for all 4 of these. That's a bummer. Let's see what else we have in terms of these interactions. Just judging by the name, I can't see anything. Maybe we can have something like toe. Cast look toe. Not that. Idle, playful, heel toe. That's just a little dance. Workout switch toes, different thing too. I hate potatoes. No, that's not what we needed. Foot. Something that has to do with foot. I think I have already looked for that. Food store? Whoa, 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 whoa. Jerry, please be silent. Nope, not what I was looking for. Maybe some sort of a run or run effect. No, all of these are pretty much different. Yeah, this is, well, a weird weird animation. Let's see, maybe we'll have something within custom boxes. Not in this case, and not in here either. Yeah, we do have a couple of weird, like, walking styles, but nothing of the sorts that I was looking for. Maybe tip? Oh, look at that sneaking effect. And by the way, we might have something from Lara Croft box. Huh. But yeah, it's not that funny, cartoony walk style that I imagined. What about skip, by the way? Oh, this is the only thing we have. No. Walk? This one. Oh no. Yeah, we have a number of walking animations. This one is cool, especially because of the turn-in effect. This is not what we were looking for. Yeah, what if I try and find it by the word side, because again, it's sort of like sidestepping. But so far we have only some dances. Yeah, and the rest are just static poses. What about the catalog that I have? You know, the in-game stuff side. That's not what we need. So yeah, all of these are static poses. Yeah, this is just a single step. Well, what a bummer. Yeah, this is not what I imagined. Yeah, all of these are just talking stuff. These some bar things. Sometimes the right animation is something that you would never think it is. Like it would be something, some really unusual and surprising animation. So let's think. Where do Sims sidestep, or work sideways? When does that happen in the game? A closet, maybe? Like a photo booth, by the way. Yeah, a photo booth. The one that I had issues with when I was working on the IKEA paintings. So let's see. No, that's just a static one. This is if you're just watching, this is the thing, and these are static things. I also have some transition box. Cross paths, right? Yeah, exactly. So this I imagine is in the action hack. Like, where was it? So we have all sorts of transitions. Like, yes, slip past, sidewalk shuffle. Yeah, this one. But unfortunately, it's just a single step. Well, nothing stops us from, you know, just simply looping this effect. Like, whoop. So yeah, cool. That is so great. Thanks you, Annie. So yeah, I think we might use just this one, and then we'll just have to repeat this footage over and over again, like dun dun. Oh, this is gonna be fun. So sidewalk shuffle. What about pastor polite? Well, no, that's not what they will be doing here. Polite teen. Walk ahead. Yeah, that's just move back is another just stepping back, move back short. Let's see, maybe transitions. Well, oh no, these are yoga transitions. So no. Yeah, let's just use the, what was it? Sidewalk shuffle. Cool. Got another idea? But we'll definitely remember the sidewalk. What else? What else? Maybe just looking at the house will give us an idea when they walk. Try to sit down on a sofa. Yeah, they do it like that. Though I imagine that, well, if we had like a coffee table in here, right? So let's see. Just let's disable snapping. Let's take our Angela and let's see how she would do that. Whoa, you can't sit? Why is that? Interesting. Why can't she sit? Maybe let's try. Maybe it's the table that is in the way. Yeah, it was the table. Yeah, they do kind of. I don't know if she stands up. It is sort of a sidestep indeed. But what I don't like about it is that she immediately tries to crouch. So you can see that she's kind of sitting on something. So I think it's a bit visible. Maybe it would have been longer if we had it like so. Oh wait, or if I told her to sit on this portion. Like, would she do it like that? Ah, no. She just... Yeah, she just scoots when she's already on the sofa. I see. Okay. Yeah, I think let's not spend too much time on this and just go with the sidewalk shuffle. I think it's decent enough that it's gonna work for us. So let's take the... Where was it? I definitely had it somewhere in here. This one. So what was it again? Slip past, sidewalk shuffle. Slip past, sidewalk shuffle. Like this. Chroma key, and let's go. I freaking love it when they decide to, you know, move in space for some reason. Come on, Lilith, don't be that way. And again, snapping like so. Like that. Let's go back into the live mode. And we start filming. Oh, and of course, this is another one of those that is not looping by default. Okay, so let's slip past sidewalk shuffle, and then when she starts performing the interaction, we'll use the micro test text to tell her to repeat current action. Another sneaky little thing. So let's see. Alright, there was. But can I make her do that a bit slower? Because slow motion 4 is not enough. Let's slow motion 5, yeah. Slow motion 5 is a bit easier. The what now? I mean the macrotestics effect. Yeah, let me show you how you can do that with the interactions that are not usually loopable. So, yeah, you probably... this is the mod that you can find on the Inseminator. It usually comes with this box, and it also adds this sort of menu to, you know, the spy menu when you click on the sim. So macro. You can do all sorts of stuff like... they will automate like gardening, cleaning. Usually it's very useful when you're trying to repair stuff, you know, so that you don't tell them to repair it for 8 times because, like, you know, they stop when they fail. They can do that just non-stop. But this option appears only when something is broken on the lot. And another way that, yeah, I found out when I was working on my previews is that so when you tell them to do some sort of interaction, so if you tell her to, I don't know, just doesn't matter what. While the interaction is gray, you will not get this option in here. But once you unpause the game and you get this green like frame around the interaction, that means that it's currently in progress, and that's when you get this repeat current action thing in here. And this way you can easily loop all sorts of stuff. This sounds very pretty. Where can I download it? I haven't uploaded it because I imagine I've used, well, quite a lot of CC, so I wasn't really thinking of uploading it anywhere. This was just for this Machinima piece, but if you want, I can probably do it later. I'll have, though, to double check what sort of CC comes with it when I package it into a file. I think there's gonna be a lot of junk that gets attached other than the house itself. But the house it's just the default one that you get with Pleasant Family. It's just that I made it over just slightly to make it look somewhat, you know, nicer. And I added this sidewalk because we have that in the beginning of the Machinima. But yeah, so we already have our Lilith. Let's see how that works. Where was it? Oh yeah, I need to enable this thingy. So bin footage, and it's the last one. So we only need this little thingy. Whoop. This step, and then we're gonna just repeat this thing over and over and over again. Like so. So let's take it. And of course, so reshade ultra key. But before we do that, I need to mask. Let me do it like this. Where was the ultra key visible? Let's turn it off. And we only need this portion of the footage. Like so. Let's cut the mask and insert it in here. Yep. Now we get what we need. Step. Alright, but again, you see, now it's too slow, but nothing stops us from just changing the speed. So you can do it either by using this speed duration effect and entering like 200, so it's going to be twice the speed of that. So. Booms. Or we could make it more adjustable, like with this slip effect, or stretch tool, rate stretch tool. Yeah, at least that's what it's called in Premiere Pro. So in this case, you can adjust it really precisely. So I think that is fine. And what we can do now is what I call the boomerang effect. something that was really popular in Instagram, I believe. So we just copied the same footage over and over again, and we sort of switch between them. One is the normal way, and then we have one that is reversed. Same goes here, and then again it's reversed. Let's see what that creates. She's doing this weird, like, she's very indecisive. She doesn't know where to step. No, I don't think this is gonna work in this particular case, even if we try and move her in space. Yeah, I think we only need, they need to be not reverse, but like that. 1, 2, and 3. But then what we will need to do is, let's see, try to match the position of the last frame with the position of the first frame in here. So that's gonna be like so. Let's see. Where is the transparency? It's the opacity. So opacity, let's do it at 80. And we now need to position, so the upper one, like so. Just very, very precisely. Okay. Now we move it back. And let's see how that now looks. We get this weird shadow though, but that's gonna be fixed. Let's see. Whoa, this was so fast. Step. And then another step. Maybe you can take just this side. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I wanted. Cool. Let's now try and repeat this thingy multiple times again. And I wonder why it's not snapping, by the way. It's so weird. But we'll have to do the same thing as we did with this one to match the position. So again, 80, and let's put her like so. The real bummer is that we'll have to repeat this whole process for Angela as well. But that's fine. That's totally fine. So again, let's 80. This one goes in 100. And let's position her. Again, we don't need to be very precise, but the closer we get, the better it's gonna look. So like that. And the last one is gonna be like what, the fourth or the fifth step. Yeah. Yeah, let's make it 80. Let's move it just one frame. And just to maybe explain it a bit more clear. So we have two layers. The one at the bottom is like the end position that we have. It's this one. So the one that is the brightest. Then on top of it we have the slightly transparent one. And because these are on two separate layers, again, kind of like with layers in Photoshop, they are on top of each other. And by changing the motion position thing in here, I can just make it look exactly on top of each other. And this creates this effect that, this really naturalistic effect of stepping. Let's see. I really love this. Looks looks weird, but that was kind of intentional. It was supposed to be awkward and, you know, kind of timid. I don't know. That looks hilarious. But again, this time I think, let's see, what speed is this? It's 300 and something. I think we need to make it a bit slower. So if we now choose all of them and we change the speed, like for all the 5 clips, we can check this ripple edit tool, and that would like shift them all in space. And let's see if we try and use just the 300%. So it makes this a bit longer. Let's see how that looks. Yep. But I think we need to prolong the last one. So, boom, 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 boom. But yeah, what we need now also to do is to position her correctly. That's also the thing, because like right now she's stepping right on top of the teapot, but she needs to go like sideways. Let's see, but do I like this this speed? I mean, it's a bit awkward. Maybe if we just take a couple more frames, just, you know, maybe two more. It's gonna look a bit more natural. No, it doesn't look natural. I think, yeah, it's the speed that makes it a bit unnatural. 250? Yeah, I think this one is a bit... Huh. Walked like a crab. Oh, yes. Little Ms. Zoidberg. I don't like this jerking effect that we get. I think that's because you can clearly see the transition, like her head moves. What if we try and take even the, you know, the latter portion of it? How would that look? Well, it's too short though. Yeah. Yeah, no. Like so, okay, let's try maybe with an even slower steps, so 200. Yeah, I think the slower the step, the more you see the like the jerkiness of it. What if we add the transition between them? You know, the cross dissolve thing. It can smooth things out a bit. Oh! Yeah, I think it helped a bit. I mean, it's still kind of awkward, but... yeah, she moves slightly forward in the very start. Yeah, that can be the thing too. So... yeah, that's... like the... yeah, that has to do with the head motion as well. No, she looks hilarious. Maybe if we change the position then. One thing that could change really is if she is already sort of slightly forward. Like if we misalign them just a tiny bit, maybe that'll help. No, that only made it worse. One thing that we could do is again just take not the motion from the start, but we get just the last portion of it. So where do we have it? Like so. Ah, but then she would be stepping in the wrong direction. Because yeah, cutting a bit in the beginning, I would then miss the right motion with the feet. But yeah, maybe let's try and take at least this, like a half point in here. Huh, I think yeah, it worked a bit. A bit weird, but yeah, it worked. But we need to fix how it overlays then once again. So opacity 80. Let's see. Like so. And let's prolong it a bit more. Well, we don't have the jerkin effect anymore. That's cool. A Tomb Raider Angel of Darkness box. Let me see. I think I did have it. I had a couple of Tomb Raider ones here. So let's see. So we have Angel of Darkness. Yeah, this is the one. Wall walk look. Oh, let's see if it. Oh, I already have already placed it in here. So we'll tell her then to stop. Okay, and so what is it? Wall walk look, right? Lara move. Lara walk. Is it in here? And I think we have it in the pose box guide here. Lara wall walk, Lara Saint look. Okay, let's see. I don't see the menu that says it like that, unfortunately. And is this the correct box that I have? The Angel of Darkness. Well, yeah, it is. Because usually, like, all the walking things are in move. So Lara walk, walk loop, Lara roll, Lara sprint, wall walk. Let's see all the animations in this guide. So what would it be? Like Lara. It might be one of the things that is part of the paid version of this box, because not all of the animations are available to you. Oh, this one. It's Lara Stealth. Yeah, that's where it's hidden. Ooh. This is cool. Thank you so much, Annie. I think this is gonna be really, really cool. Let's try and see how that looks. Maybe, yeah, then we don't need to use this. I mean, I sort of like the choppiness of its effect, because that's how I was imagining it to work. Like, they're trying to be very awkward in here, really just making tiny steps. And yeah, we can always do, you know what, let's go to the bin footage list, I can always make like a backup of this sequence right now, not to lose it. So it's valedictorian, right? Oh, where is the folder that's called sequences? Yeah, sequences. So valedictorian. Let's duplicate. Yeah, this way we kind of make a backup of how we have it, so that we can experiment with something else. So Lara stealth and wall walk. Was it wall walk? Yeah, just wall walk. She's really sneaky. Okay, let's see. Reshade, come back. All right. So let's go. I mean, it's kind of choppy. Let's go back to slow motion 4. Oh, now she's really fast. Sometimes you don't have the middle ground. Like 4 is too quick and 5 is too slow. But yeah, once we speed it up, in Premiere Pro it's gonna look a bit better, I think. And yeah, we also have this weird like pause at the end. But that's fine. Okay, cool. Let's now disable this thing. Pause and let's use the thing. Footage. So let's put it on top and we can delete these ones. So we'll start at somewhere at this portion. And we need it till the end. Probably. So let's use this tool. Whoa, speedy, speedy Lilith. But yeah, I think this is perfect. This is so much easier. Thank you so much for pointing this out. Yeah, we don't have to think about anything else in this case. So like so, let's take only this portion, again reshade. And it's gonna be even better. Oh yes, we also need to choose the correct color. So let's see, she starts over there. Let's position her like so. And I also need to rotate the footage slightly, maybe like that. Maybe like this. She kinda leaves the frame though. Let's see, where is the thirds? Oh, damn it. I can see another thing, another mistake. A little tiny one, but can you see what it is? It's it has to do with the background. Can you spot the issue? A really tiny, but still annoying issue. And something now makes me wanna position this thing, huh? How didn't we see it until now? Lighting? No, I think everything is okay with the lighting. Though the lighting, you know, when you say it now, I think, yeah, lighting might be a bit weird as well. Because, again, I was filming her in this portion. Though no, the lighting is pretty similar. So we have window there, window here. No, it's not the lighting. It's a really tiny thing, but let me zoom in. You'll see what I mean. The grid! The grid! But luckily, it's really easy to fix. Again, just take another screenshot and it's fine. It's really just a matter of a couple of seconds. Like so. But yeah, sometimes you get them unexpectedly. Yeah, the lighting is okay, I believe. So like that. Yeah, it's fine. Let's now make it even slower. Again, they're trying to be very careful. Boom, boom. No, faster. Slower. Boom, 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 boom. Though, let's see in terms of pacing. So we have like it needs to be kind of like maybe half the speed of what we had before. Oh, and she just jumped in here. Let's see. I'll just visible in the corner. Ah, you mean the green grass? Do I want to have it? Do I want to see it? Yeah, it's one portion that we could probably cut. Let's see if we can frame it a bit better. Yes, you know. Again, let's get the thirds back. And simply get the portion like so. Oh, we can even center the table then. Probably move just slightly so that it's the teapot is in the middle. Yeah, I know what. I think this is gonna be better. See, this is why I love doing this on the live stream, because you guys have such amazing ideas. I wouldn't have thought about that myself. So, you know, two heads are always better than one. So let's see. So I need this one then. This one is removed. Is it the correct one? Like, we do have this little portion in here, but that's fine. It's not a problem at all. Then I can move her even further, like that. Her leg kinda intersects the chair, so we need to move her a bit. We can even do that like so. Can I do that just with my mouse? No, like free-handing. So yeah, let's do it like that. And let's see what we have. So, boom, boom, boom. Okay, cool. Woo! But you know what we need to do? Let's go to YouTube, or maybe assets, sound effects, and try to find like cartoon walk effect. Let's see if we'll be able to find something. Cartoon walk sound effect. Looks great, looking good. Thank you so much, guys. Yeah, I think this is cool, and it's gonna look even better once we have Angela just doing the same thing. That's probably gonna be hilarious. No, this is just the animation. This is also... Yeah, I need the sound effect. Cartoon sneaky walk. So let's see. Something like that. Is this the normal speed? Yeah, it is. Well, not like that. It's too speedy. It needs to... Not that one. Oh, this is probably the one. This is the one, like sneak running. And we can also slow down a bit. But I think, yeah, sneak running is the best one so far. Yeah, another one. Yeah, let's go with the sneak run. So I will download that. I only need the sound. So download. And we will import it into Premiere Pro. So where is it? Where is it? Project valedictorian, and it goes into the sound effects folder. All right, so sound effects. Let's see. Not this one. Yeah, this is the thing. 1 and 2. Again, I believe this is where we need to place the sound effect right away. You know, just to better match what we have in here. So look roughly like this. It definitely has to go slower, a bit slower, and you know, without this clang effect at the end. So just the walk. Let's see. Yeah, she needs to go slower. And see, we can check this audio pitch to remain the same, like height of the sound, or you know, the pitch. Or we can try and hear how it sounds when we just make it slower and change in the pitch. I think I might like this even better. Okay, so this is one. Let's now try and probably duplicate this thing. And I will mute this for now. And I'll try to maintain the pitch. How does that sound? You get this like doubling effect, which I don't really like. Like some sort of a delay, not a delay. Yeah, not optimal. Okay, so she 1, 1, 1, and 1. Double is one since they're twins. Yeah, that might be an interesting thing. But in such a case, it might makes more sense to, you know, double it like that. You know, have a like so. Maybe just a tiny thing like that. Yeah. I think that's what we're gonna go for. So let's this thing stops in here, and this thing stops in here. I freaking love it. Okay, and we'll need this to kind of carry over, and then again, music restarts, and it needs to start gaining like volume gradually, like so. So let's see what it's gonna be like. Even, you know, starting from the run in here. So. And then we'll have the rest. Okay, yes, I think this works. This really works. All we need to do now is shoot Angela like this, add her, and then move on. Though I think I need to take a little break, so guys, don't get scared. I'll be right back. Just a couple of moments. Let me just put the where's the thing, the music back and the overlay. Be right back. Alright, here I am. And I think I forgot about my tea that has been brewing here for half an hour. It's gonna be a really potent energetic for me now. So... Yep, let's finish with Angela real quick. Angela, where are you? You are sitting on the couch. So we can take... Oh, there was though an OMSP that I have taken her from, but that's fine. So let's try and... the contrast is glorious. Yeah, that's like the thing behind the roller coaster effect, that you always need to change this thing, but it's really hard to make it look you know, like very smooth, and you know, for transition to make sense. Oh, it's in here. Weird. What is she getting stuck to in this place, I wonder? She somehow doesn't want to move. Okay. So, Angela, sweetheart, where are you going? She has escaped the OMSP prison. How is that possible? Okay, let's do the exact same thing. Where was it? So, Lara Stealth, wall walk start. We go back here. Oh, though. We need to see her feet like that. And let's go. Boom, boom. A glorious animation. Yeah, I think it's the Sims 2 fan who created this one, right? I believe that he has like a whole feature movie on Tomb Raider, which is like an hour and a half long, and it's all made within the Sims 2. I think he was the first person who gave this idea of, you know, using green screen and compositing effects, and I think he even has something like behind the scenes, at least, you know, a couple of short videos, and I was like, holy shit, this is how it can be done. This opens up so many possibilities. It's so great. So, yeah. Really grateful to him, not only for the box, but, you know, just for the general approach when it comes to this. This is screenshots, and I need Machinima, this thing. So let's take the... starting from here and all the way there. This is what we need. So it's again around 300. So 3 times the speed. Then what we need to do is we need to just choose this portion of the footage. Like so. Have I taken everything? Yes. Oh, I love how they just walk. And you know, using these techniques, you could really create some sort of an amazing, you know, like Broadway style dance, probably. Imagine just like shooting them from all these sides and, I don't know, making just a really beautiful walk to different directions. And probably even using some, I don't know, really beautiful dances that we have. Ooh, this, again, just makes my creativity go bonkers. Oh yeah. Smustle! Yeah, that would also look really cool. So, let's take the Ultra key, and we will apply it here as well. And now we need to position... You know what, in this portion, so Lilith is already standing on the cushion. We might need to move Lilith a bit. So let's move her like that. And I think this needs to come a bit like that. Then our Angela is standing, well, about, you know, the end of this black line. So let's try. Oh no! Let's move this thing. So you need to go somewhere in here. But yeah, we also need to move her using the animation in here, I believe. Because yeah, right now they intersect. Yeah, you can see her really stepping. So if we rotate her a bit, like, oh, we need to, you know what? We need to change the anchor point, like so, and now we can rotate her. Let's see how that looks. So she needs to go here, and then here she... Yeah, so she first steps forward. Maybe her first step is forward, and then she goes sideways. That's what I want her to do. So maybe like that. All right. So and then in here, that means that we'll need to use some animation. So let's do it like that. That's where it starts, and then at this point she needs to turn. Let's move the point again. At this point, she turns like so. Let's see how that looks now. Sort of fine, but still she cuts through Lilith a bit. Maybe if we position her even further, it's gonna look a bit better. That way they'll have some, some time to breathe, some space in here. Okay, now let's probably rotate her even more. Rotate! Like so. And maybe we can also change her position just slightly. So we'll start in here, and then we'll have to move... by the time she comes in here, she needs to be a bit further. So somewhere in here. Let's see. Maybe we can make Lilith go a bit faster. That way. We won't have this intersection going on. Though you can see that Angela has almost taken the clipboard. Hilarious. Though I kind of don't like the fact that looks as if she's reaching for something. Pointed her hand at the clipboard. Ninjas for some reason. Yeah, they do. I think it makes sense that she would reach for the clipboard because that's kind of the entire point, that she's trying to get it back. Maybe, yeah, we could just get a little like close up on it. That she has just missed the clipboard. Like in here. Maybe it's gonna be like the next shot. That we'll stop probably somewhere in here. Before they stop doing this transition. Maybe, yeah, this would be a good like closing point. Let's probably do it like that. Let's see. Though we can now see the jittering. I don't like that. Let's just like so. So 1, 2, 3, 4, boom. Okay. And then like this. A bit too abrupt, I think. I do like when it takes 5. Yeah, no, we need to take 5 steps. 5 steps, but then without that. Let's see. Yeah, so if we make a close-up, kind of like, I don't know. Where? So the hands would be somewhere in here. And we can show that she has missed. Just taking it away. And then we're gonna again add another effect with the swoosh, like whew, and she misses, and the music starts once again. Okay. All right, let's try and see how that would look. That's the point where we'll already need to experiment. But first, let's really force error on them real quick. Just reset them. Force error, reset. You go on an OMSP and you'll be just freehand. Oh no, you'll need an OMSP as well. So let's take a big one though. A big one is usually easier to find. So she's something like this. And Angela is like this. So it's her right hand. And in this case, something tells me I'm gonna be using the Open for Business box. The most versatile box of them all. That's gonna be customer by med. Or maybe even low. Just, Angela, please stop smiling. This is not something you would be smiling about. And let's go back to slow motion 4. Customer. Buy low. Yeah, buy low is a bit closer. But I'll be using this one, the overlay version by the only exception probably. I'm not sure who that is. Yes, made by the only exception. So these are the ones that already come with the looping animation, and they can blend with other animations too. So buy low, start. I need to... Do I need to hide the OMSP? It's not visible anyway, so no point doing that. And as for Lilith, what will you be doing? I think I have told her to stop doing the walking in vain. She needs to do it once again. Let's walk again. Boom, 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 boom. And then she will need to rotate slightly. Oh, no, not you, Angela. Lilith. Ah, the first OMSP is so annoying to grab. Like so. No, they are a bit closer to the teapot. Oh no! Like so. Now let's try and position the camera. Same MSP by Fenwald. I'm not sure. Is it like the pink one? I think I know which one you're talking about. The one that allows you to place multiple sims on the same OMSP, right? Is that the one? I don't think I have it, no. I've definitely seen it, but I may have removed it for some reason. One thing you could do, or we could use as probably the sim rotator, because again, it's very easy to grab, though it's a bit smaller and sometimes can be tricky to grab it. And in some cases, we might need to use actually the, the rotation that comes with it. But for now, I just don't mind struggling a bit. Yeah, family sim icon, exactly. So yeah, that's the one I was thinking too, but yeah, I think I've downloaded it and then I removed it for some reason. Or maybe it... so, because I was recategorizing recategorizing all of the objects, I may have made it like catalog collection file only, and then I've forgotten it to place inside one of these collections. And so it may be in my downloads folder, but not visible and not accessible anywhere. That can sometimes happen, unfortunately. Yeah, but for now, I don't think that's much of a problem, because like we can, if we position it like this. So again, so Lilith is about thirds. We have these fruits at the front, so really nice like depth going on. And the clipboard itself is also like on the third, on the one of the thirds, so that's fine. That is totally fine. Yeah, let's position oranges as, or maybe apples, on the third intersection as well, because I wanted them to participate in the next little interaction between the girls. So let's call this Control 7. Remove this one, and like this. The football in the foreground, yeah, because it's gonna play an important role later on, a very important role. And actually, it's one of the like main plot twists that's gonna like lead to the entire climax, not climax, well, the pinnacle of the story, so to speak. Where are we? We are in the live mode, everything's going smooth, we are on slow motion 4. Yeah, I think this is just the perfect thing. Let's film it. Well. Yeah, this is now when we might need to maybe even shoot it separately and then combine them later. Yeah, I think it's gonna be mad after all, not by low. So let's customer by low stop. We could also use a nudge box a bit, to fix that incline that Angela has, but then it might mess up the animation itself. Mix low and mid. Oh, that's also a possibility, by the way. Yeah, I think I've never even tried to do it like that. You know what? Let's try and do that. Huh. Let's see what that would achieve. Yeah, I think it's a bit lower, yes. And we might need to put some face overlay as well, because I don't like the fact that she is... Ooh. I think that was the one, but let's see. Where is it? Have we got the one? So closer to the end, right? You don't really see the smile, so I don't think it would be necessary. Just like so. And maybe we can even go and film it really close like that. We'll have to buy to catch the clipboard in the shot as well, but well, that shouldn't be much of a problem. Maybe we'll combine the shots again. She had her shot. Yeah, I think she's sneaky and will get it. Oh, I think that was it. Yeah, let's now blend in the two of them. Ooh. So this one. So the shot ends, the previous shot ends with, let's do it like this probably. Oh. Let's see. I think something is off here. Like so. Let's see how that looks. No, that's a bit... Something tells me we wouldn't even need this shot. Though I do like the football in the foreground, but... let's see. We need to... In here, she is already like all the way here. Is that right? So... Oh. Yeah, like this one is just too fast. Like, I don't know, it's less than a second and it just, I don't know. Though, on the other hand, maybe if we give it more space before that, like so. And again, music needs to go a bit like that. Maybe like so. Yeah, I think it works. That do. So that's where we are gonna speed it up a bit. I do wish we could see more of clipboard in here. If it was just a tiny bit closer, but no, I think we can do that. So let's see where it needs to go, like so. No, even more. Like that. Then what we need to do is we need to change it like so. And we mask. We mask opacity. Yeah, let me do it in a very rough way, and then we'll fix it a bit later. Like so. Okay, and invert it. How does it look? Very, very weird. We might need like a very, very precise mask. Maybe if we start from this portion, it's gonna be a bit nicer. Yeah, we can at least see the clipboard. Yeah, that's fine. Let's do it this way. And we will need some sort of like effect. I'm not sure if it's gonna be that visible though because of the music, but still we'll need that. I might even take the one that comes from the game, like you know, when they buy stuff. Alright, so like that. Then what I imagined Lilith would do, so she is standing somewhere in here, as she would take probably these two oranges and throw them at Angela, saying like catch, and then Angela would do sort of like a awkward juggling effect, while Lilith is again starts reading some thing in this speech. So let's see for that. Ooh, what do we need for that? So she stops there. Means she'll be like standing. She might maybe cross her arms, or just be like, what's going on? Like she's very angry. And then Lilith is let's see. How would be best if we shoot that? So we have Angela to the left, Lilith to the right. Maybe if we shoot like this, Again, not even showing Angela or just showing her from her back. Lilith could just lean towards the table, and we wouldn't even need to bother with, just making it look as if she's picking up something. She just leans and grabs something and yells like, "Catch!" So, will that work? Maybe, yeah, we don't need Angela after all. We'll just have this bowl of fruit at the foreground and Lilith somewhere in there. Let's try. But she needs to grab them like with her both hands. So let's find animation like that. What is the animation that the packaging station use? Is it something that has to do with what's that, like the hobby stations? Let's see, free time. Oh wait, they'll be in the open for business box. Is that right? Open for business. So object. Oh, we don't have the like the crafting stations in here, unfortunately. That's a bummer. Would makeover work? Although it's just the stopping animation. Oh yeah, and that's mostly the one who's been made over. Yeah, that's not it. Yeah, not that. Let's see, maybe grab? Do we have anything with grab? Nope, not grab. Let's see. Where do they use both of their hands to take something from the table? What about a waiter who serves the food? Nightlife? Dining. Blow kiss, fall asleep, feed bite, play with food. No, in these cases they are just sitting. Throw drink, by the way. No, we get the splashing effect, and it's not really that sort of throw effect. Make sandwich. She would put her both hands. That is an interesting idea. With the sandwich on the plate. Interesting. And do we have anything that is like in the box that we can use so that I don't have to send her to the kitchen? Maybe in the custom animations? So prepare. Nope. Oh, like maybe it will gonna be something like cook. No, that's aesthetic pose. What about here? Cook. No, these are just talking like topics. Nope, not the one. But that's a great idea. I think we'll try it if we don't find anything else that can be done with the boxes. Oh, let's see, where else? What about apartment life and the witch animations? They do use a couple of objects like that, right? Maybe like a cauldron and the book. Oh, but then we get all these effects. No, that's happy take. No. Which cauldron examine? No, they're just regular open for business when they're trying to do something. Or... Ooh! I do like, you know, this grabbing sort of thing. So if we take just this portion... She takes 2 oranges and she throws them at Angela. I kinda don't like the fact that she starts kneeling already. We either need to speed it up a bit. But let's try. So it's which cauldron examine. Let's see how that would look in the frame. Maybe it's gonna look like shit and we'll we'll just abandon the idea and try that with sandwich or with some other animation. So, and is she doing something, by the way? I mean Lilith. Yep, you are walking. So let's Lara stealth, wall walk, stop. And instead, apartment life, which cauldron examine start. Okay, so let's grab the rotator after all. It's gonna be so much easier. And we might even need some rotation in here. So what was it? It was 7? Okay. Oh, and her eyes. Something's wrong with her eyes. I kind of like the fact that she is looking somewhere like to the side. Then she is leaning. We can speed up the footage here. So that she grabs two... Pool table animation. That is genius, honey. That is really genius. 2 things. We'll need her just to reach there. So let's do that. Well, we already have what we need. Then we'll have to switch the camera angle. And now we need to add 2 oranges to her hand. Let's see. Can I do that with the... No, I can't. So let's see where those are. It's these ones. So 1 and 2. Yes, like so. Let's go back. 7. And let's do that once again. Oh, no. That's not gonna work because I'm using currently the overlay animation. And it resets the interaction. So it deletes the objects from the hands. So for it to work properly, we need to stop this animation. So which cauldron examine stop. And we need to use just the regular one. So which more cauldron examine. Again, just doing the same trick with macrotastics. And let's add the oranges now. So when we add objects to their hands in the middle of them performing some animation that is in the queue, that makes the objects stay in their hands. That's something that I learned only when I was filming that workshop for the Sims 2 Shenanigans channel. So let's do that. Okay, waiting for her to do the second portion here. So come on, girl, speed up, speed up. Chop, chop. Oranges are not so tasty then. Okay, so we've got it. Let's now see how that would combine. So let's see. We need get my machinima. 1 and 2. So we will have to start like that. And we'll probably stop in there. So when her arm is like touching the glass. So let's take this shot. Ooh, it's really, really long. Needs to be really short. Let's see how that looks. And we'll probably even cut the middle portion even more. Like so. So it's gonna be, I don't know, 1,000. Let's see how that looks. So she grabs something, and then we need to take the second portion from here. So that would be what? Starting from here. Or maybe let's do the first sweep without the oranges, and then the second one will take the oranges. So 1, and then in here she already takes them, like so. Let's see how that looks now. It's really brief, but yeah, she didn't have oranges, and now she does have oranges. Looks pretty convincing, I believe. So, and yeah, we foreshadowed the oranges in this shot as well, so we can see that there were 2 of them. She now takes them. Whew. All right. Yeah. But what is Angela doing in this? While waiting for for Lilith to do that. Let's see. She'd probably be really pissed, so she's like, "What are you doing, Lil?" Or just simply yelling like, "Lil! Lilith, stop being a child." Or let me see. Do I have anything? So it's gonna be editing project valedictorian. I think I had some funny Simlish.
Male!
What about
Lilith, cut it out! I need to study!
No. Probably just the link.
Mao!
No, that sounds more like moaning or something. Yeah. Maybe she's like, oh no, not that. Oh no, not that. That would be something like, what's that? Like talk hack. When they find out about the cheating, it's like a breakup or something. Let's see. The Corgal talk hack, Teen F, and it's I think it's reaction or something. Reaction negative. Surprised. Yeah, something like this. Though she's not very. She shouldn't be very like shocked or surprised at this point. She should be just pissed. And then she kind of startles because well, she gets all the oranges in her face. Oh, and we'll have to add oranges separately. That's gonna be fun. But let's see. We need some sort of like again, her being really annoyed. So maybe we'll take this annoyed here. No. Though if we run it backwards, so we start like with this sort of like tired portion when she's like, can we just stop? I need my speech back. She like she just like twists her head here, or turns her head. She says something to Lilith, and that's where she receives her oranges. And we can very easily transition to another portion. Yes, this is perfect. So, taken back annoyed by. That's what we are gonna use. Let's now see what angle we can shoot that from. Again, remember that we have to follow the 180 rule. So that's probably gonna be somewhere in here. She already has the oranges, so we take these. So Lilith will be standing now like so. And we'll be shooting from here. And let's put Angela on a rotator as well. Yeah, I really need to get into habit of using just the rotator for this. And I will use the sim turner as well. So look at sim Lilith and reaction negative high. Taken aback, annoyed by. Start. So let's see. Oh, look at that sad face. What is she so sad about? Oh, I don't know. Lilith, don't be so sad. So let's take thirds once again. Maybe like so. Maybe we can play around with the zoom in effect a bit. I just... like so. Yeah, I think this works. Control 5. Don't forget about to hide the grid lines. Now, it's really great that they are some distance apart, because then it will be easy to combine two shots if we need to do that. And, well, we'll definitely need to do that. So, let's see. Yeah, this time we are just filming the Angela part of it. So, let's press. What are you smiling about, Angela? Oh, you are still performing the buy animation. Let's stop that. Customer buy low stop. Customer buy mad stop. I love the annoyed face. Mm-hmm. Oh, I think she stopped looking at Lilith in here. That's a bummer. Yeah, she needs to be looking at Lilith from the very beginning. Let's do that. So once again, Sim Turner, where are you? Look at Sim Lilith. Right, yeah, now it's better. Okay, great, great. Yeah, we don't need the buy part, but all the rest is great. Okay, cool. So let's go in here. Let's take Machinima, this portion. So she'll probably say something like this. Or maybe even... maybe we can start a bit later. An object to maximum look a specific sim? That's called Sim Turner. Let's see where it is. It's by Pick and Mix. It can be downloaded from his website. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like this thingy, like the puzzle from the free time. And yeah, the way it works is that allows the sims to either look in the direction of this object, so you can place it anywhere and tell the sim to look there, or you can just tell them to look at a sim, or you can tell them to look in the camera. The only thing though is that by default it lasts for only like about 3 seconds, but I made like a little fix that prolongs the time to like 30 seconds. So yeah, if you're gonna try and use that, I highly advise that you download the fix that I made for it. Like it's a really tiny mod that changes one of the behavior constant, but really it's best used just for the Machinima. For the regular gameplay, it may make your sims look like they're like stalkers, and they start looking at each other for a very, very long time. But yeah, Sim Turner is great. And I believe Antisocial Bunny has also started using it a lot. Like she gave me this feedback that before that she thought it was really not that helpful because it was so short. But with the fix, yeah, now it has so many applications. So yeah, this is the portion that we get where she is like that, and we get the neutral position as well. Neutrals are your friend. So we get it like this. Let's reverse the speed. So we start with her being annoyed. And then this is where she gets oranges flying her way. Yeah, maybe we can take just this portion. We'll see how it looks. Let's probably first Control Z, and I'm gonna just speed it up a bit, 2 times, so like that. No, too long. That takes too long. Yeah, I think we need just this portion to be a bit longer. Well, this one. Now, we definitely need to cut the... maybe just, you know, this sigh sort of thingy. When her hand is in the air, and then she kind of drops it, annoyingly. And that's where she receives oranges. Let's now see, what can Angela be doing? You're very much welcome, honey. I really think that there are so many techniques that we need to share more, with the Sims community, because that way we'll start receiving a lot more cool machinimas, and that's really what I would like. I wouldn't want anything more than that. Just, seeing more diverse content from the rest of the Simmers. So that's probably the reason why I try and host workshops as at the Sims 2 Shenanigans with Discord server, just for that exact reason. So she drops. So we get like maybe we can get like the end of this. Let's see, where Lilith is. No, it doesn't work like that. She will swing or play with oranges? What do you mean by swing, ASP lover? Swing like with her body? From side to side? I thought that she do like something like teasing Angela. Yeah, I thought that we might start like with like when they do with a joke, like tell a joke, and they start like with their hand motion. So let's see, that will be talk moderate. Yeah, I believe talk hack I already know by heart because of shooting the previous 8 times. So like listen to this. Or dirty joke start. But let's make her silent. Both arms up? No, that's not the one. No. Zamachi would say in English. Yeah. So that would be. Oh wait. I don't know either. Like, what would you call this motion when you try to swing? It's like when you try to throw something. You reach, you draw. It's a draw. Like when you draw a bow and when you draw with your hand. Probably that one. An English lesson today as well. So let's see. Then I said, ooh, what about this one? We'll see both of her hands, so we'll see that she has 2 oranges, and then she'll do just like throw in something. So, and then I said, let's try and do that. So, and then I said, and right now she is still performing that animation. Oh, though we'll need to place the oranges back, I'm afraid, but that's okay. So again, what was it? And moderate talker, and then I said moderate talker, and then I said okay. Again, microtastics, repeat current action, and let's use the oranges once again. Oranges. I kind of like the fact that the clipboard is just, like that. Stuck to her hand. Not very realistic. But let's try this way. And then we will enable this Adele hack pose if we don't like the way that it looks. So again, we need, what was it? 5? Yes, 5. Let's film. Uh-huh. Okay. Someone's disappearing here. Who is that? Ivy Kapoor. Well, get the hell out of here. So let's try and see how that looks when clipboard is... we have the pose for clipboard. Maybe it's gonna be a bit better. Hmm. Hmm. It's a bit less expressive, but still pretty good. I'm not sure which one I like more. Oh, and then the second portion where she's kind of put it on the table. That would break the point that she is trying to kind of take it away from Angela. If it was on the table, then it would be really easy for Angela to grab it. But yeah, that would be a realistic thing to do. But maybe later when I know Lilith stops reading it. And yeah, if she was to put it on the table, we'd need to film a whole lot more, you know, like put it on the table, maybe put in the oranges back. So, no, I'm afraid that's gonna complicate the thing a lot more. Let's find what she would use to throw the two objects. So, I was thinking of using the juggle animation. Wait. So it's juggle. Do we even have juggle? Maybe it's like ball. Oh yeah, that's the talking topic. Again, she's not trying to throw it for the distance. She's just kind of, I don't know, gently tossing it to her. Oh, toss! Well... No, not like that. That's too gentle. Throw soft? No, that's again, that is just throwing. It needs to be like a gentle, I don't know, nudge. Or... Ooh, I know which one we could use. Seasons, when she releases the butterflies. I think she makes this sort of motion with her hands. So, release? Well, no, that is too gentle. React that, maybe catch? Well, not what I had in mind, but something closer, like, needs to be like this. Catch, throw. Tie lure. Ooh, I love the focused face that she gets when she's tying a lure. A talk like that's like part of the dirty joke. I think I know what you mean. Yeah, let me see. Talk hack. Again, it's probably the moderate branch of it. When they are like punchline, I think. Yeah, this one. Yeah, exactly. She does that motion. And you are a genius. How do you remember these? I would never have thought about this one. Well, again, just one, but yeah, it's gonna be closer to us, so let's try and use this one. Yes. So punchline, and yeah, we've got the first portion. Let's get just the end of it, just in case, so that we start with the neutral position. Usually it's easier to stack them on top of each other when you start with neutral ones. And then we get moderate talker, punchline, and repeat current action. Again, oranges. 5. And let's film. Huh. Well, yeah, I think this is it. Yes. What we need to do though is now delete the oranges like that. Oranges go away. We filmed the portion without them. Okay, great. And we now get just the oranges. So orange 1 and orange 2. Let's get real close to it. So like so. Then we enable chroma key. And we get real close. Yep, like so. Let's print screen. Let's go to this portion, so screenshots. I'll need to open it with Photoshop. Spent quite a few hours memorizing this painting. I can imagine that, of course, yeah. I think it's one of the most versatile ones, actually. It's a really great one. Okay, so that. Okay, now we have orange. Let's export. Let's probably, you know, just crop it real quick. Image, crop. And now let's export as PNG. So project valedictorian, images, yes, orange. Okay, cool. Now we get back in here and we get to the valedictorian project. Where is it? Images? Yeah, this one. Doo-doo. That will now be the orange. Oh, it's slightly... We get a slightly like green effect. But it's fine, we can probably blend it with the dissolve. Oh, wait. No, this one needs to be normal. Let's choose this one. Dissolve. We'll see how it works. For now, I need to first stack the interactions in the way that I want them to be. So let's see. Where was the first one with Lilith? Where was it? Screenshots? Machinima. No, it's not this one. Not this one either. Okay, probably this one is gonna be part 1. Then or this one. No, I think I like this one more. And then we use the second so the punchline thing. That's gonna be the throw. The throw, and then the second portion when the oranges leave her hand. So we've got 3. Or no, wait, we got 4. This one? No, 3 after all. So this one, and then this one. This one we probably can get rid of. Because after all, I don't like the fact that she is... that the clipboard is stuck like that. Or do I? Yeah, there's a lot less motion when the clipboard is like that. It's very, very static, very rigid pose. So yeah, let's delete that. So where do we want to start? Again, let's sketch the neutral position. and like so. Then we need to reverse it, of course. And then we will add this interaction. Like so. Let's see. I'm not yet sure what Lilith would say in here, so I'll have to think of a little dialogue line. I already have a couple of those that she would be reading from the clipboard, but not all of them. So then we need one where she is tossing the oranges. Oh, I don't think we have the neutral one. Oh wait, no, it starts with the neutral one. That's okay, so let's start this. Goes one, and there goes the other one. Yeah, so like, shoo, shoo. Like so. When love gives you lemons. You know what? I imagine that's something that Lilith would say. Indeed. Like, yeah, we need to think how to better incorporate that pun, like, life gives you lemons. Or just, maybe she'll just say that it affects, you know, Ange, sometimes life gives you lemons. And she throws the oranges. And then yes, Angela would like, those aren't lemons. Like, you know, in a very snobbish way. Yeah, I think that might work. So let's then do it like that. We need to catch when Angela is really like surprised. And we also need to take only the portion with Lilith in here, like so. So let's copy that mask, and we will paste it in here. So. Oh, Angela is already surprised there. So we need to kind of speed up a bit. Maybe even start from this portion, so that we have, you know, more time to develop that motion. Oh, wait, no, that's fine. So the first one goes here, and that is where is that portion? So here is the first throw. Let's maybe add a marker in there. And that portion needs to start somewhere in here. Like so. And we will even slow down a bit. Okay. Then goes like this, and we prolong this one. Whoa. No, that's too fast. What is she doing? Revealing project. I think I somehow just took the wrong thing in here. maybe... Yeah, we'll stop it in here. Oh, no. Let's delete this, and put this portion. Make it slightly shorter. And this goes in here. So let's see now how that looks. It's too fast. I don't like the fact that it's so fast. Okay, now the first throw is in here. Really tricky to position it correctly. So let's clear marker. Ah, I don't see where it is. Never mind. And I also need to add the mask, of course. When life gives you lemons, you eat oranges. Yeah. That's also what she could have said there. Oh. So... yeah, I think it works. Maybe a bit like that. Starts like so. So what do we get? It's not exactly neutral. Ah, we needed the neutral position, yes. That's why it started like so. So. Still so fast. Catch. Oh, I've just now realized that we need to shoot another portion when she has only one orange in her hand. You know, the left one. Though, do we? Yeah, we do. God damn it. So she's still doing that thing, and we need to place an orange like so. So another transition phase. All right, cool. So we then transition to this portion ends with what? When her hand is just over the clipboard. That's where we need to add this portion like so. And that's where this one will end, like so. Let's make it 145 as well. Whoop, whoop. Really quick though. Really quick. Might need to prolong it like that. And then we take the last one when she has no oranges whatsoever in her hand. So this portion. Like so. And that's where we are gonna cut to a close-up on Angela. So let's see. So the oranges disappear. What about this transition though? I think we need to take a couple of shots back. So she's like, hop. Throw 1. Throw 2. Or maybe that's where she will throw it. Let's see. Yeah, like so. Though, oh no, you can see the change in the incline. Nope, not gonna work like that. What if we just like that? No, let's leave it in the first thing. Then let's add all the masks that are missing. So this one, Control C. We have it here. We don't have it here. Goes in here. Goes in here. This one goes in here. Whew. So she's saying something. Angela is pissed. Flies. Second one flies. All right. Let's now add the oranges themselves. So, where were they? So Project Valedictorian, and I think it needs to go into the images folder. Yep. So that's where orange appears, and it needs to be. That's quite an orange. Let's scale it to the size. Needs to be just right. Let's scale it. Yep, that's about right, I think. Maybe 20 is the more correct size. Yes, like so. All right. Then it flies. And then the second one will fly. So the second one should be somewhere here, right? Let's get opacity to 100%. Okay. Yep, that is fine. They look a bit different in terms of lighting. I think the one that she was holding are slightly lighter, but we might need to correct that using the what do you call that? The color correction. But for now, let's start adding the animation itself. So position 1. And by the end here, it needs to... First, it'll be thrown somewhere in there. Oh, and we also need to scale it, by the way. Yeah, so it'll probably become like 15. And then the other portion is that it needs to kind of get like so. And gets even smaller. So how does that look? Yep, we have like nice curvature. Now let's just add the temporal interpolation is out. This is gonna be is out as well, and then this is gonna be is in. Let's see how that looks. It kind of stops in the air, but let's see. And it's a bit too slow to my liking. Yeah, I'll probably have to stop the entire sequence somewhere here. Like this is gonna be just the end. Let's see if we... This is a bit... What if I change this one to just, I don't know, linear? Oh, this one's better. Look. It's a bit more... I think we need to make it a bit quicker. Maybe like this. Yeah, this makes more sense. And it needs to stop somewhere here. Yep. We didn't even need this, you know, fourth portion. Maybe she can toss the second one a bit earlier. Let's see, like that. Let's probably take... Oh no, we won't be able to do that. Never mind. So once again, we get scale position. That's where we start. And the... Oh. Somewhere in here we need to go like that. We change it to 15. This one becomes is out. And then at the end we get like so. And it becomes 12. And it needs to be is in. Just again to get this curvature. So let's see, what do we have? Whoa, the second one is really speedy. Let's move them like so. Ooh. Still too speedy. One, two. Maybe just slightly. Like so. Yes, and we end in here. That's where we're gonna make the cut. Oh, no. Like so. Whew! That was... There was something. So, let's see. What do we get from the very beginning? So, Lilith is just looking at the thing. She picks up the oranges. And she throws them. This one is too slow. Needs to be quicker. Much quicker. Quicker, and then the other one. The other one needs to be, I don't know. Again, we don't get this, you know, really realistic motion here. Like it's not like gravity is at work here. But again, it's quite quick. So maybe if we take this one and make it a bit slower, it's gonna look better. Because again, we're gonna switch to just like a close-up when she is very surprised, and we'll have like those oranges up close like that probably. So they're gonna enter the frame. But for that, we also need to have this thing, right? So we need to film this reaction. And yeah, we will also have it reversed. So she'll start with the what? And then we'll probably use the toss thing, like drop food tray or something. Like that comes with the one of the IKEA's paintings. All right, so we have that. Now let's find the one that I was looking for. So that's tray. Drop. No, wait. Dropper. What I don't like, of course, is the food particles that we get with it. Like, I do like this ant portion in here. I know she's just trying to do something like that. If it wasn't for the particles. On the other hand, it's not that difficult to cut them out, because they do not intersect the hand, really. Well, they do here, but... How I wish we wouldn't see these particles. Because this is just perfect. But this is the same, right? Yeah. Well, alright, let's try and film it and let's see what we can do in Premiere Pro with it. So I'll probably take it with the nightlife. What was it? Dining? Drop tray, ER. Aw, now Angela is really sad. So let's do that. Oh wait, yeah, of course. Let's stop the taking the back interaction. More reaction negative. Taking the back annoyed stop. Like so. Yeah. Annoyed Angela. I like the look of it. I'm definitely Team Lilith. Wait, why hasn't she stopped doing that? Oh, yeah, of course. Now she stopped. And let's see. Dining, drop tray, or... Well... I mean, I do like this thing. Maybe if we take just the part of it and then we cut back to like this portion here. Or maybe even, I don't know, we switch back to this thing. And we'll show that Lilith is already reading the rest. And that's how we can transition to the second dialogue portion. Yeah, I think it's gonna work. Alrighty. So I suggest we do that, and I believe that's where we can already wrap this whole thing up. Because I feel like my talking apparatus here is getting tired. And I'm kind of starting to get brain farts already. So let's see, we need this thing, yes. The first portion where she's still like surprised. She's like, what? So this portion up to the neutral position, like so. That's where it all starts. Maybe... Oh, wait, of course, reverse. And we probably need to stop it a bit earlier. Yeah, like that, so. Of course, it's gonna be sped up a lot. Maybe even we're gonna cut it sooner. And then we get the drop tray thing. This one. Oh, if we do it in reverse, it actually looks pretty nice. So something like this probably, and we will end up in like in this position maybe. Like she'll drop one and then she'll have just this. Ooh, you know what I like? She can still hold the orange and then she will throw it at Lilith on the other shot. So she could throw it from here and maybe she misses, but she throws it at the painting and painting falls to the ground. Or I don't know. Or it gets in the door or something. But yeah, that'd be fun. That'd be really fun. Yeah, so like orange stops there. Where was it? Yeah, like that, like when she draws all the way. Like, whew. So yeah, it's tossing the oranges. Okay, let's see how that would look together. And if we can make these two work, because yeah, right now we have this whole. Woo! Maybe we can do it even like this. Yeah, if we start from here. Yeah, I think this looks nice. All we need to do now is to add the oranges themselves. And, you know, cut this annoying portion. But yeah, I like it. So let's take, first of all, this bit. And we're gonna use it as the background for the entire sequence. And then we are gonna mask that portion. Just inverted. How does that work? We clip with the hands a bit. Maybe like this. Let's move it slightly. Like so. And we need to move this one a bit. Like so. Then we'll probably need to dynamically change the mask. So in here. We can just move it upwards. Yeah, like so. Yay! No food! No food now. No, we do get a little speck in there. So let's correct that real quick. Great. And then we get the throw. Cool. Maybe even... let's do the throw right away. Oh, thank you so much, honey. I'm so flattered. Premiere Pro magic. And no trickery, only that. Okay, I wonder what Lilith can do in here. So if we... She'll need to sort of duck from the orange, right? And that can be done with the nudge box. Yeah, you know what? I can't stop. I need to do the throw. I may be doing the oranges later, you know, in the background, like I did in here. But the throw, I need to do it right away. So which of the throws do I want to use? Because we have multiple. We have catch throw. Yeah, this is probably gonna be the one. Or we have the one that comes with the Korgal Talk hack, which is the throw ball. Yeah, this one. The one that I used with Cassie when she was throwing the glass of champagne at dawn. I really like the long pause after it. Let's try it. So you stop. Yep, that was exactly the one. Because I really like the smile that she performs after. Now, what was it again? It was topic throw ball. Throw ball. Again, let's repeat that. And let's add another orange. So many oranges were bought today. Bought and thrown into the abyss. And I believe that I will need to make this one transparent. It's gonna be visible in the shot. So let's see how we can position the camera. Yeah, let's probably do it like so. No oranges were heard during the filming of this. Yeah, oranges weren't, but someone might. What I don't like about some of the animations is that sometimes they get flipped. So right now she is performing the throw with her left hand. And why is that, Angela? And what is going on with your mouth? Angela. So let's do it once again. Topics, throw ball. Throw ball. Yeah, this is the correct one. Let's put the orange and let's repeat current action. Now she also needs to be rotated like so. You know, so it makes sense that she is throwing it into the frame. Yeah, that's where the rotator comes in handy, I believe. So let's try and get the right angle here. It's not the one, but sometimes can be really tricky to get it. So it's something something like like this, I believe. Uh-huh. And then we'll probably... Well, Lilith will be in the way. I think we'll have to film this against a green screen. Yeah. Look at that face. Freaking loving it. Maybe we can, I don't know, start. Ooh, I like this shot. Look. Orange right in the face. So cool. And then we get the painting in the intersection there. Ooh, this is nice. This is nice. Cool. Let's use it. Oh. So, and we will use the green screen, but it needs to go a bit further. Maybe, yeah, like that. Control T, and let's throw. It's not though the farthest that she gets. Let's see. What is the point where she draws the most? Yeah, like this probably. So yeah, let's correct the portion in here a bit. Yeah, probably like this. So this is gonna be the control 4 position for me. And then remove guides, add the chroma key. And let's film. But again, we need to combine it with the portion where she doesn't have that in her hand anymore. Though, do we? Let's see. Because the portion that we have in here... It kinda... oh, wait. What I don't like is that the hand disappears in the green void. Damn it, no. After all, we will have to correct this thing. So let's take chroma key to the farthest that it can get. Maybe like that. So it's position 5, am I right? Yes, position 5. And now let's film. Oh, sometimes I forget that I'm in the buy mode. So let's wait. The throw. Cool. Yeah, we won't get the last portion here, but the rest, we definitely need the rest. So let's remove the orange and let's film. Oh, wait. Chroma key. Don't forget to put the chroma key. Yeah, we need the empty hand there. Alright, cool. Cool. So we don't need then this portion here. Let's take wait, is this the yeah, this is the right one. This is first and this is second. So the first one will start draw. And that's where orange would leave her hand, I imagine. So let's take that portion. And then somewhere around here, we will continue the motion. Now let's make sure that they properly overlap each where it needed to be. So, oh, we need to probably take even more. Yep, like that, I believe. Yeah, now it should be a perfect match. If only I shot the correct portion here. Yeah, I was shooting at different positions. So this is 4, this is 5. And in here we have 4. Gotta reshoot real quick. So come on, let's do the throw. Whew. Orange has flown. Flown? Huh. I'm starting to forget English. It's a project valedictorian. Let's take this one. So somewhere from here, and let's go. In effect, controls 80% opacity. And let's move it to the position, like so. Right, then 100%. And we have it. We have orange, and then we don't have orange. So it's gonna leave her hand. Ooh, can you hear that effect in the music? Like, pooh, going down. Yeah, I think that's where the painting will have to be like, drop into the floor. Okay, cool. So what should we do now? We should probably use the Ultra key, of course. And yeah, key this color. So copy and paste it in here. Oh, and wait, it's supposed to go like that. So. Wait, I think I have accidentally deleted the portion here that I added. God damn it. Let me restore this real quick. So we're gonna go to... I'll need to create a new sequence. Oh, how do you do that? New item, new sequence. Okay. And I will temporarily add these. And then I will Control Z my way all the way to... Oh no, I don't think I can. Yeah, that happens sometimes. Well, in such a case, I will have to restore it from this clip. So, review in project. So we were getting this portion. We were reversing it. And it said that I now need to make the mask once again. Let's see how that would look all together. We should probably stop it a bit sooner. And this one should start like so. Just let's cut this one. Ooh, I like how it matches the music. So, whoop. So this one really just makes it pop. Nice. Maybe even let's just move it slightly. Make it slightly faster, like that. No, that's too much. Like so. Yeah, we'll probably stop somewhere here. We don't need her smile. Maybe even here. Like so. Alright. Yeah, what we need now... I think this was something that I'll do in the background. I will, of course, fill the Porsche that is supposed to go there. And there will be, of course, Lilith performing some stuff. So she'll probably be just saying something. And then one little trick that I can show you. So let's imagine that this is the interaction that she will still be doing. So if I start filming her like that, maybe, I don't know, again, it's supposed to be 4, right? Yes, 4. So I can start filming her like that. Maybe even take Angela out all the way. We don't need her anymore, at least for now, I mean. So like that. And then, let's say that I want her to duck, and what I can do is use the nudge box and use the torso thing. So where would it make sense for her to duck? She'll probably like swing to the right and not very far. So let's do that. So torso. Oh, that's right, Annie. She shouldn't. Thanks so much for pointing that out. Because yeah, that's kind of mistake that you then end up reshooting. So torso, bend sideways, right, and probably 45% would be enough. So while the game is paused, it will not do anything. But now, once I unpause it, well, that's probably too much. But you can again the point that she is moving to the side. I'll probably have to reset. So stop all poses. And let's torso, bend sideways right, just to 22 degrees. And I'll probably do the slow motion 2 effect. Like so. Maybe a slow motion 3. Like that. But yeah, I'll probably have to use some other technique where, yeah, she can either dodge with those animations, or it would be cool if she could either lean toward the painting, or if she would turn her head. So we need to find some animation where she turns and looks at the painting that kind of gets... I'm not sure if this is the painting that has like a glass frame. No, this isn't the one. This is just the frame itself. So it'll just drop to the ground. But later on, I think these paintings that I have in here, these photos, well, we'll destroy one of them. It'll probably be this one, you know, where they are hugging as toddlers, you know, kind of to symbolize that even the little friendship that they may have had will kind of be damaged by their little encounter today. But yeah, that'll happen closer to the end of this whole interaction in this house, and then we'll have to move to another location. So as I imagine, yeah, Angela would also throw some sort of an object, and yeah, it would hit the frame, it will drop on the ground, and I will then make another recolor with like glass fractures on top. So it would look as if you know, the glass frame got damaged in here. But yeah, that's gonna happen a lot later. Yeah, for now, I think it's time to wrap this whole thing up. It was really fun to do. Whew. So yeah, yes, if you have any questions, feel free to ask them while I'm still here. Maybe just finishing up my tea. If not, then I'll see you all some other time in either one of my videos or on the stream, just like that. Yeah, thank you all for having been with me today. It was really fun to film this whole thing, and I'm really looking forward to finishing this piece. Oh, and by the way, I think we started where? It was 3 minutes. Yeah, I had this portion ready, so it was 3:38, and we ended at 3:50. So it's 10 seconds of footage, guys. Yeah, still going good. Whew. All right, take care, guys, and I'll see you next time. Good luck and take care. And